Buy and wear a red poppy this November and help remember those who gave so much for our country.
In the early years of primary school, there was so much made, of course, about Remembrance Day, and we'd all watch the clock waiting for it to hit 11 o'clock. Of course, not many of us really knew the significance, and it was only in latter years that we began to appreciate just what that means.
I remember talking to those diggers leading up to Remembrance Day. They recall these stories that happened years and years ago, but they tell them like they just happened yesterday.
My late father Joe served in both world wars, and he thought the world of the RSL, and so do I.
No matter where I am on Remembrance Day, whether it's at the shrine or the beach, I make sure that I take that minute to remember those who gave so much for our country.
11 a.m. on the 11th was my teacher's favourite minute because it was the only minute per year that they could shut me up.
If you buy and wear a red poppy this November, you'll be thanking those who gave so much for our country.
Remembrance Day for me literally has me remembering what my grandfathers both went through to give us the country that we have today. My grandfather on my dad's side, Gang, he was a light horseman. And this is my mum's dad, Andrew, who I named my son after. He was a member of the famous Black Watch, the Scottish regiment. And I look at this and I wonder, what did he go through to achieve these medals? What did both men go through to give us this beautiful environment that we now enjoy?
It's a very surreal feeling having thousands of people standing together in total silence, listening to the last post and the poem In Flanders Fields and watching the eternal flame.
My earliest recollections of Remembrance Day was in 1970 in grade prep at the Frankston Heights Primary School. We were made to sit on our little mats and be quiet for a minute. The voice came over the wireless and told us to be respectful. I didn't quite know what it meant then. I certainly do now.
Buy and wear a red poppy this November and remember those who have given so much for our country.
No matter where you are or what you're doing, take a minute at 11 a.m. on the 11th to remember those Australians who made the ultimate sacrifice.